Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a trap. Twice then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the visiting team and the Washington Commanders. Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Here's Miller on the return, and this drive will start inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running back motions right. Throwing to start this game. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop.
Brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Starts his return from the 23. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
hot 70.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Big gain, has them across the 40. 30. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
We've set it down from 37. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. When you're not. Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. I see through your act, and I still...
Playoff football has once again returned to our nation's capital as you get a look inside Northwest Stadium here in Landover. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Cardinals of Sacramento taking on the Washington Commanders. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Seven Pirates. Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And this is one receiver you have to slow down defensively, whether that's pressing him in the line, throwing extra defenders at him, rolling coverages his way. You can't let him have a big ball game. They were targeting him right away, but that one, incomplete.
19 Lions.
Now Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 60 yards. And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing, Cook. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Let it go.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Set.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
Here we go. Here we go. Third. Ready.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
At the Cardinals' 10-yard line.
Bronco 80.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 10, Cardinals 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because, you know, coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Again, it's Pacheco. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Third down and 10.
Here we go, Jack. Steady.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw to McBride. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now Cook. Open man here is Benson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Able to get this one to McBride. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Trey McBride from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
All I know is going to get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this thing.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Pacheco headed right. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 38. Here's Pacheco once again. Touchdown, Washington! Isaiah Pacheco, 37 yards. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Ready.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is tipped in. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he works. Straight across the field, he was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Looking to throw. Cook. He finds his man. Complete. It's Benson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
That's complete to McBride. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Second and 9. Back to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 17.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score points, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 79 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Ready, break.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
70, Hawk 70.
Back to Krosky-Merritt on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Fighting it off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's go. Gravity line. Check, Bobcat, check, Bob, go.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. What's good on the extra point? And that gives them a 3-point lead.
This makes the score. Commanders 24, Cardinals 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. To throw is Cook. Throwing to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Let's go now. Cougar Nation, Panther Street, Panther Street.
A give right side for Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Commanders 27, Cardinals 21.
this trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Cook. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Commanders 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Lightning 18. Big Lion.
A run inside, Krusty Merritt. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They'll run once more with JCM. Fighting through, and he's got space. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krusty-Merritt, 35 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Cook throwing to start the drive. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Cook. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And that's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion in the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
On 2nd and 10, Cook trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Cardinals have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now 3rd down and 7.
Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 18 Warriors. 18. Hey, check that. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
To the air goes Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. On the return, Hardy. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Cook. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Benson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Cowboy 80. 18, 5, Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Commanders 1st down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Daniels looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Cook throwing to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Ready? Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Buffalo 18.
He's back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Darnell Washington.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
They're not home yet. They still need the 2-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Cook. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point.
They'll try and run it here. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
18, pioneer. 18, run. Mustang. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready. Come on, set. 50, green.
One final try now for Lance. That's going to be incomplete. It looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's second down. Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC.